on this 50-point inspection from Naked Dove Brewing Company out of Canada, New York. Their 45 Fathoms Porter. I don't know the ABV on this. We'll look it up on Untapped. I didn't want to cheat and find any information out other than what I might find on the can, but there's zero information on this. This was gifted to me from FLX Beer Reviews, so thanks to Mike and Dan for hooking me up with this fine beverage here. Well, we'll find out if it's fine. Put it through an inspection here shortly. But yeah, there's a canned on date. They did that, so this was canned in March 15th, 2022. So it's got what are we looking at here? A little over 4 months, 4.5 months or so of age on it, which I'm sure is perfectly fine for any porter. But yeah, without looking this up, and who knows if there's any information on it online, I get a drive later on. This thing could be a 20% crazy porter, or it could only be 3%. I don't know. Maybe I can find it in the flavors, and we'll see. And hopefully I can find it when I do look up on Untapped. Well, hopefully it's there on Untapped. But let's just start this. Okay, so we'll stop there because it just kind of keeps pouring. It's a 12-ounce can, but I guess this glass is a bit short. It is a Guinness glass. But yeah, nice kind of light chocolate khaki head on there. It's kind of frothy on top, bit rocky in the middle. It may not last all that long. I'm sure it will leave some type of ring around the top, though. The color of the beer itself, it's got some nice mahogany red hues coming through from the light on the bottom, so it does have like kind of a clarity to it, because I can almost see to the center of the bottom of the glass and the bottom with the red. So yeah, it's pretty dark porter. Let's get some aromas. It's definitely a roast in there. It's quite a roasted malt presence. There is slight chocolate. It does remind me of Dove chocolates, milk chocolate a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely malt forward. The roast is obviously the first thing that hits. A bit of this chocolate, nice kind of a sweet milk chocolate type aroma. Maybe mid-range a bit would be better than absolute milk chocolate, but as far as what I'm actually smelling versus saying that, that's what I'm saying. There's a scent of this kind of, it almost smells like it's going to be like chalky a little bit on the palate. It's a smell I get sometimes. I don't know. I know you really shouldn't be able to pick that out, but it's probably just from beers that I've had that have given off an aroma like this that give off that sensation. We'll see. I've never had this. So yeah, a little bit of kind of like a grain out of the malt. There's a fruitiness that's just kind of bouncing around. Yeah, it's a fruit. I can't really tell you exactly what it is. I mean, it'd be safe to say that it's a darker fruit. Berries. Yeah, it's like a slight, like blackberry type aroma. All right, let's dive in for a swig here. Cheers. So it's like a lighter body to this one. Does have like a good spritzy carbonation to it, medium carbonation, I'll say. It's kind of like a wet body, but then it is drying to the palate. does almost give that little bit of a chalky sensation on the tongue. Roasted malt right up front. Is it blueberry? We got like a blueberry pie type flavor right there. This porter's kind of odd right now because why am I getting like berry type notes out of this? I don't know. Yeah, a touch of chocolate. Say it is kind of mid-range chocolate. There is a baker's chocolate type bitterness that hits. This one is kind of moderately bitter, but still in the same aspect as being balanced out. It might be a little bit ashy on the finish. Not burnt, but yeah, definitely like ashy. Earthy tone type hop out of this, maybe a little bit woody. Yeah, that's true. I get like almost this like blueberry or raspberry pie. Like that's what pops in my mind out of one of the flavors out of this. It's kind of odd. This is drinking like, let me guess. I'm gonna say this is a 5.5% ABV. That would be my guess on it. No alcohol presence around. So we'll see how close I am. So yeah, it's just like a standard porter, I would say, for the most part. I'm gonna give it a score. Right. Cheers! Here we go. We're gonna give this a score. I'm scoring this at a 6 out of 6 for the appearance. Quite appropriate for a porter. The aromas on it, quite nice. I'm not much of a coffee, but I mean this is more like roasted malt aroma. It's got that chocolate type aroma in there too. That did remind me a bit of a, excuse me, some of that Dove chocolate, kind of more mid-range. I said milk chocolate first. I think it's more mid-range type of an aroma with the chocolate. And then there was a strange like kind of raspberry type aroma. Not used to that unless it's stated that they added some type of raspberry or berry to it, but not sure what hops they're using in this. But yeah, it might just be my mind playing tricks on me. But I even got that out of the flavor. A little bit of blueberry pie kind of just screamed. It's just something it reminded me of. A little bit of like a blueberry pie type thing in there for me. Once again, roasted malts, bit of that kind of mid-range chocolate going towards kind of a baker's chocolate bitterness on the finish with a bit of ashiness. Did I give the aroma score? A 9 out of 10. And then the flavors, I'm at a 16 out of 19 for the flavors. Body on this one, for a porter, being on that kind of lighter side of a heft for the body, and it works well with how this beer drinks. And this is like how I would say this is a porter versus this is a stout, because there's that big debate out there on that. 5 out of 5 for this body. And my overall, for something that's like a standard porter, this is pretty great. It's probably one of the better standard porters that I've had in a long time. So 9 out of 10 for my overall. So for the Naked Dove Brewing Company and their 45 Fathoms Porter, it's going to get a BuMpy 45 out of 50, which is going to land this as a very good beer. Now, looking at Untappd, there's nothing stated about the beer as far as like what's used in it, what hops, anything like that, what tasting notes are, nothing. It is a 5.5% ABV though, so I nailed that. So if what the ABV was still around. That's why I was the champ. That and other people that were awesome at the show stopped showing them. But out of 3,761 ratings, this comes out to an average of 3.76 out of 5 on Untapped. Maybe those folks have been drinking more porters and have found better porters than this one than I have. But I enjoyed it thoroughly. I appreciate FLX Beer Reviews for gifting me this beer amongst others, and appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching as well, and girls. Cheers.